Is Raquel in over her head? What will become of Jukebox and Marvin's relationship? More than anything, which route will we see Kanan end up going down this season? After much anticipation, the trailer for season 2 of Raising Kanan has dropped and is giving us a lot to talk about. With all those talking points, we can't help but break apart each piece and look at everything closely. There are moments to shock, upset, and maybe even anger, depending on which characters you are rooting for. Make sure you stick around until the end to hear what we think this season will ultimately culminate in as we break down the trailer in full. The trailer opens with Rock telling Kanan about getting to an age where it's time to decide what you want to do with your life.
You're gonna want to start figuring out what you want for your life, making your mark on this world.
Now, although Kanan has made questionable decisions in the past, it looks like here Kanan is second-guessing the path that he is on. There is an atmosphere of regret and unsureness. Spoiler alert, that second-guessing is not going to change anything for this character further down the line as we get into the years when power is set. Kanan also has a moment of reflecting on shooting that cop, aka his secret father. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that information coming to light plays out. Kanan then mentions about how he doesn't know he's up to what his mother has tasked him with.
I don't think I'm up for any of this.
If we know Rock, she's going to be determined all season to turn and manipulate him into the man she needs him to be. We cut to Rock with Marvin, Lulu, and Scrappy. She's talking about wanting to expand the business further. From this, we see a lot of money passing through, implying that the family drug business is going stronger than ever. This leads to a shot of Kanan, and he doesn't seem overjoyed about the big cash flow. Again, he's second-guessing his part in this world that he was born into. We're then shown Symphony, and he's giving some home truths to his love interest Rock. He tells her that Kanan is scared. Rock's reaction, of course, is that she knows her son and what he is capable of.
Kanan is scared, Rock.
I know who my son is, and I know what he's capable of.
Again, she's going to keep her boy in for the long run. But this also shows that we could see a split between Symphony and Rock if these kinds of talks continue throughout the second season. Things then take a pretty dark turn as we get a shot of a wrapped up body getting lumped into a car trunk. Who is behind this mess? It appears to be Rock and Kanan. It looks like Rock is working more than ever to get Kanan involved in her activities, and his hands could be pretty dirty after this one. Metaphorically and literally. We then get Kanan telling Rock that he can't protect her like he thought he could.
I can't protect you the way that I thought I could.
With Kanan showing his mom his doubts, how do we think Rock will react? Most probably by pushing him in deeper. From there, we get our first look at Jukebox in the trailer. She appears to be in church, before we cut to a shot of LaToya Luckett, who is portraying Jukebox's mother, Kenya. We're already aware that Kenya left when Jukebox was very young. She went to LA to make it as a singer, but this didn't seem to work out as she moved back to New York just 3 years before now, settling in Harlem with the church becoming a big part of her life. This more than likely explains Jukebox's presence there. We've been hinted that Jukebox and Kenya will bond throughout this coming season, which could give an interesting dynamic. Though it should be said that her father, Marvin, may not take kindly to this. The trailer then jumps into some quick shots. Marvin, Scrappy, and Lulu looking like they're on some kind of warpath. The police busting into somewhere. After the events of last season, this really comes at no surprise though. Kanan and Famous being arrested. Marvin looking pretty dark and angry. Could his route to getting his life together not be working as much as he'd hoped? We then meet Sal Boselli, played suitably by The Sopranos' Michael Rispoli. Boselli is expected to be a big part in the mob side of the story this season. How will he take to Rock trying to enter his turf? From the looks of her, Marvin, and Lulu in this shot, they're ready for a war this season. Lulu, however, is hesitant of what this kind of friction could cause for everyone involved. Can we smell foreshadowing of a death already? Rock then is annoyed with Lulu for questioning her. It then looks like tensions are rising between this brother and sister combo, with some ominous looks being shown from the pair. Could they end up in a standoff of their own? Yeah, it looks to be likely. Next we get Kanan and Jukebox having a conversation, with Jukebox saying she should have never made you to do that, Kanan. She was wrong.
Your mom should have never asked you to do that, Kanan.
Obviously this is referring to Raquel, although could it be a red herring? And if it is in fact about her, is Jukebox referring to something from season 1 or something we've yet to see in the events of season 2? Overall, from looking at this exchange and from what Jukebox is saying to her cousin, could she be the key to Kanan questioning his place in this family? This then leads to a quick shot of Rock and Kanan, with the young man handling a gun. What more will this woman have him do? From the looks of the trailer so far, we're going to be wondering if he will or won't go through with whatever the task is. Kanan is then seen beating down on somebody, and he's taking no prisoners. Is this a mere glimpse of the future Kanan and that ferocity? We cut to Kanan in a prison visiting somebody. Whoever is on the other end of the phone tells him he is a grown man and it's time to get it.
You a man now, Kanan. It's time to get it.
Any guesses on who this may be? The online fandom seems quite sure it's DEF CON, but only time will tell. The real question is, do these words spur Kanan on in some way? We next see him hustling on the streets, but what is it he's pushing exactly? Either way, the next shot tells us that he's making some serious cash from whatever he's getting involved in. The trailer then thrusts us into another load of quick shots, and everything boosts from here. Rock looking smugly at rival drug lord Unique as he appears to get arrested against a wall. Has she got him set up? Lulu having a throwdown with Crown Camacho. Two cars collide and an unknown attractive woman is behind one of the wheels. Who could we be establishing here? Rock and her crew causing havoc somewhere, treading on somebody's territory. Uniques? The Mafias? We get a shot of a new character, Cartier Dunn's Farid. Described as a businessman, it will be interesting to see who he does work with. Kanan walks down a road with Detective Howard watching him from his car. With Kanan shooting this man, his secret biological father, it has us wondering what their eventual meeting will look like. Unique in prison, straight away getting into a fight. We smell a revenge plot if he manages to get out for sure. The trailer slows back down as we see Jukebox and Kenya connecting. Again, these two will have a lot of room to bond in this season. Rock is then shown telling her son that she is doing everything she does for him. Is this her flexing her manipulative powers to keep Kanan on side? We then see Kanan and his father finally coming face to face. How will it play out? That's what will have everyone on the edge of their seats for sure. That secret coming out is sure to have a big ripple effect. The trailer speeds back up with some curious shots. Rock getting ready for action as she cocks a gun. Jukebox crying, which is straight away followed by Kenya slapping Marvin. Rock getting pulled over by the police. Crown Camacho armed with a gun. Rock with a knife to someone's throat, potentially a member of the Mafia. Kanan backed into a corner with a gun stretched out in front of him. Rounding out the trailer, Kanan and Rock appear to be by a campfire, where Rock tells her son that he is heir to this throne and it is waiting for him if he wants it. Though this trailer implies that Kanan will step away from the world his mother has brought him up in, it doesn't seem right that that's where we are headed. I think a strong prediction will be that throughout the season, Kanan will not want to be in deep with his mother's activities, but will find that when he is good at it. He has the stomach to be in it for the long haul. All in all, this season will end by turning things on its head. Kanan will head out of season 2 very different from how he enters it. From the looks of the trailer, each of our characters are going on a very specific journey, and no doubt Rock is going to be linked to each one as she works to keep her family together and under her control. It would also be no surprise if Rock maybe takes care of any family member who gets too far out of line. Lulu, we're looking at you.